Hello, my name is Justin Charlton-Jones. I'm one of the business coaches behind the NoLimits community, and I'm going to talk to you about measures that you can take to provide recognition and reward for your team. Please take notes, but there is a detailed article about this topic on the website that you can read in your own time. For reasons of evolution, there is absolutely no one in the world who does not like being rewarded and recognized for the hard work that they do. And the same holds true for your employees. It's important to both recognize and acknowledge the efforts that your employees make that contribute to your organization's success, and to reward them when their efforts or behavior are particularly noteworthy. Here are the three most common ways you can recognize the efforts of your staff. First of all, just day-to-day recognition. It's important to motivate and encourage employees to perform well every day, not just periodically. For example, small words of praise and encouragement serve to motivate and reward your staff for their efforts, and they maintain a positive environment in the workplace. Then there's informal recognition. This includes public gestures of encouragement and appreciation. A metaphorical pat on the back or a word of praise in front of the rest of the team can go a long way in boosting the morale of all of your staff, not just the recipient. Again, it maintains that positive environment in the workplace. And then the third area is through formal recognition. Now, this usually takes the form of rewards for service, contribution, achievements. But be aware that formal recognition schemes need to be carefully thought through and set out. There may be company policy issues which you have to consider. There may even be legal issues. But never underestimate the importance of employee recognition. It has numerous benefits for your team and for the business overall, whether it is formal or informal. First of all, employee recognition encourages engagement. Recognition of your staff's efforts, hard work, encourages further engagement, and it lifts the staff members' overall performance. If they receive reward or praise, they will try to consistently deliver the same level of performance that led to that praise. Employee recognition creates better business results. Praising or rewarding your employees at work can have a direct impact on your bottom line and lead to better overall results as a consequence of your staff's better individual performances. It also increases loyalty and helps you to retain the best talent in your business. Staff who are recognized for their efforts tend to be more loyal to the company. They're more committed to the work that they're doing, and this can help to retain valued employees. And fourthly, employee recognition builds a supportive work environment. The more that your employees feel encouraged and valued, the more they will be supportive to your objectives and will create a work environment that benefits all of your staff. Now, some guidelines here for creating an effective employee recognition program. So this is just going beyond the day-to-day recognition, the informal recognition, and actually creating a formal structure where people's performance, people achieving particular objectives, results in specific rewards being given to them. Now, organizations that make recognition a priority are highly successful. There is lots of academic research that shows this. And if you want to come up with an effective formal recognition program, you need to consider these basic guidelines. First of all, identify the goals of your recognition program. What is the long-term goal or objective? Identify and define what you want to achieve from the program. Ideally, the goals must help the company to achieve its goals. And so before you even sit down and start to create this program, you need to talk to people. You need to talk to your managers, the directors in the company, make sure that you all agree what the objectives of the program are, Make sure you take lots of ideas, and make sure that there's a higher purpose and a clear vision for the program. This will help overcome any skepticism, perhaps, that might be engendered. And secondly, you need to talk to your employees. It's very important that you get their opinion on any scheme. They will have a different perspective to the managers, and their input will be essential to the success of any formal recognition program that you're going to put together. So, once you've started to identify the goals of your program, you've started to talk to people, you need to think about the budget. Talk to your finance department, your accounts people, work out how much you can afford to spend on a formal recognition program every month or year. These programs can be run on little or no cost. However, allocating some money for cash rewards, for coupons, gift cards, and other rewards may be a good way to differentiate between different levels of recognition. The third step is to create a committee. Somebody has to run this scheme, and once you've identified the program structure, you've established the budget, you need to create a committee and appoint a mix of employees and managers to handle the running of the reward program. Keep the committee small. They can be given responsibility for everything related to the program, including the formation of formal awards, the creation of new rewards every so often. And they can also come up with interesting ways to promote the program internally amongst the workforce. And then the fourth step is to set the criteria and guidelines for the recognition program. You need to make rules, you need to discuss exceptional cases of recognition, and have a list of criteria by which success will be recognized or rewarded. And of course, these need to be shared because the scheme must be seen to be fair and unbiased. The sort of criteria you might consider for rewarding members of staff include their length of service, excellence in performance, their ability to communicate with their peers, their leadership quality, personal accomplishments, particularly if you're setting goals as part of their appraisal and review process, team accomplishments, if you've got departments or groups of employees that work particularly well and smash their goals, milestones that have been crossed, so for achieving a certain number of things. And you can allocate points, and you can simply accrue points according to a point system and set rewards for each level for specific numbers of points that people have achieved. And then finally, once you've identified the criteria for the rewards, you need to think about what these rewards are actually going to be. And as I said before, these don't have to be expensive. At the end of the day, it's the appreciation and recognition of their efforts that matters most to employees. And so the formal rewards can be nominal in cost. When you're thinking about the rewards, you can get as creative as you want, but ideally try and tie it to the goal of the program. Some examples of rewards are, for example, specified prizes. You might have a range of rewards of similar value, because not everybody's going to want the same thing, which staff can choose from. You could have cash rewards, you can have gift coupons, you might have a short holiday, a long weekend away. You might have a voucher for a free lunch or dinner with their family and friends at a particular restaurant or at a choice of restaurants. Lots of different things that you can identify, I'm sure. The sixth step, once you've selected what the rewards are, is communication with your employees. Once you've designed the program, you need to tell your employees about the idea, and you need to identify the most appropriate way of communicating this to them. Make sure that whatever you do in the communication, whatever method or material you use, you explain the factors on which employees will be evaluated so that they can consciously work on those areas and know that the process is unbiased and fair. And then finally, once you've got this system up and running, maintain and repeat the recognition program. The key to running a successful recognition program at your workplace is to make sure it runs continuously. and to keep adding or changing the awards and rewards, because that maintains interest and keeps the process fun. Ask your recognition committee to consider how to change the criteria for selecting candidates or the rewards every now and then, because only when the program has run for a period of time will it actually become part of your corporate culture. I hope this has given you some ideas about increasing employee engagement. If you need any help with implementing any of these ideas, or if you'd like to talk to one of the NoLimits business coaches about any aspect of your business, our contact details are on the portal. Thank you for listening.